Pane mashoko ari kutenderera muri Zimbabwe pati mashoko anotyisa. Ndofunga muri kuona mabhegi akatakurwa nemukomana uyu anonzi Shoni Mnangagwa 2 mabhegi aya. Pane recent post yatakaona ine munhu anga achikomenda achitaura kuti kana muri kurangarira takambonyenya Bedrock kutreswa kunogona kuitwa munhu kana kuti tongoti kutrekwa unongochitrekwa iwewe zvese zvaunongochiita. So mabhegi aya aya pari kunzi pane rimwe bhegi rine tsvina yemukuru ipapo mabhegi arapa kutaura kwachiri kuitwa. So da kuti tikudzei nyaya iripo panyaya dzetsvina dzinozoita kuti tsvina dzinge dzichichengetwawo mabhegi. Vanhu vanenge nemaposition akafanana nemapresident havafaniri kungoita tsvina pese pese because inotorwa tsvina iyoyo yakanoshandiswa kana kutouraya munhu. Ndogona kunzwa kuti president afa musina kuziva kuti chii chaitika. Saka mapresident haabvumirwe kuti pese pavanotoenda kutoilet zvavanoita tsvina vanotoenda voitira mupepa. Votoitira mupepa atone mapepa ari specialized nezvozvozvo. Iswa mupepa voita zvavanoita kuti isanhuwe yochengetedzwa. Because tsvina iyo yakatorwa inonotariswa futi kuti ndezvipi chikafu chaari kudya kana kuti imishonga ipi yaari kudya kana kuti chirwere chipi chaari kudya. Saka anokwanisa kukanganiswa through tsvina iyoyo. So aya mabhegi aya mutauri aitaura kuti ndo maamune tsvina iyoyo. Aya akabatwa na chief wemabodyguard ababa wake. So ndokutaura kwazvaitwa. So ndo nyaya iripo makanzwi kwamashoko iwayo. Ndofunga tikambotaura nyaya yaChiwenga kuti Chiwenga akatombotorwa masamples eweti pamwe chete netsvina iyo. Ndo pamakaona paya paakarwara zvisingaiti akanopona kuchina paya. Ndo system yakashanda iyo. Inotonzi Bedrock. Ndo zvakaitika izvozvo akatorwa masamples iwayo. Saka mukuru wari kutya kuti futi anogona kutorwa masamples. Because maChina akabva aziva kuti zvinorapwa sei. Vakabva vatonomurapa ndobva zvapora. So kana usingazive manje vanotokukanganisa. Vanotokukanganisa chaizvo. So ndo mamiriro azvakaita. Mukuru haasi kupinda mutoilet chaizvo zvekutoti anopinda mutoilet. Mukuru ari mwana wake Shoni ari mukuru wemabodyguard ndiye ari kutoziva zvese. Ndiye ari kutoziva kuti baba wake anofanira kuita sei, ndiye ari kukontrora pese ipapo. So ndo mamiriro azvakaita because akatoregera yatikutaura kutreswa because Chiwenga according to United States of America document raitotaura kuti Dominic Chinenge akatotorerwa masamples etsvina eweti. Nofunga during time yairwara yeye akatorerwa maningirikini masamples iwayo ende masamples iwayo ndiye akakonza kuti arware. Ndo manzira atakaita aitaurwa neUnited States America document rakalika raitaura izvozvo. So iyo system iyo yainzi yakashandiswa netimu repaBelarus. Timu iroro riri kunzi rakapinda muZimbabwe rakanziko vanhu vari kupinda muZimbabwe vasungei zvinonzi ED anakuvasunga nekuda kwekuziva kuti vanhu vavo maassassins vanotozikanwa vari mutop 5 yemaassassins muworld. So iye akavasirira varimo munyika vachifamba vachiita zvavanoita vachitreka Chiwenga vachiita sekusvikira Chiwenga arwara. Ndo trick yakaitwa paipa. So ndo mamiriro zvakaita. So mukuru izvozvo ari kutyawo mabhegi angofambwa navanhu tsvina panenge angonoita tsvina kana kuenda imwe nyika ane mwana wake. Ndiye mwana wacho anenge achichengeta tsvina idzodzo achidzoka nadzo kunyika. So ndo mamiriro zvakaita zvino zvinoomira zvakanaka munyika. Ukana zvadai so because mukuru ari kutya kuonekwawo health yake kuti haasi pakanaka. Because vanhu vavo vanoongorora health futi kuti uyo asisiri fit. So kana asisiri fit vanobva valikisa information futi iri kuenderana nekuti uyu munhu asitori fit kuti aende because ane chirwere chakadai so. Saka zvinobva zvadestroy image yake. That's why muri kuona pari kutaura nyaya yebhegi kunzi rikutochengeta tsvina kuti asatombofe akatorwa matest ane chekuita nezveutano hwake. So ndo mamiriro zvakaita.
I'll get a good administrator. Now I'll get divine, put him in place, give him a mandate to run that, to correct the mistakes. I'm not going to do everything like an octopus. I am going to have the power to mobilize a team that can do the work in different areas. So he is capable. That guy is capable of doing that. Why? Because I think he's not big-headed at all. He's somebody who listens. And do you know why he became a minister of, I don't want to brag, but I was one of those people who suggested to this guy who was arrested, what's his name? Mzembe. I had a conversation with Mzembe. It was sorry, anyway, why can't we have why can't we have one of the executive cabinet members to actually deal with that crisis at the very, very top? One of the VPs. Why can't they run? In 2 weeks, he was the Minister of Health. Do you understand? So I do understand how systems work. So it's not exactly him making decisions. I think it's him now recruiting from wherever. I don't know. But he can actually have the power to resource those people to do a job. That's it. That's what he needs to do as a president. He doesn't have to sit. Look at Reagan, for example. Reagan had grade 7 education, for God's sake. But he was the most successful American president in the last 50 years. But I'm going to grade 7.
Thank you so much. Let me bring Potera. You are going around. I think that my question is very tough for you. You're not understanding the philosophy. and I think you are being clever, running away from it. And I get that, and obviously you want the general to be the president. It's clear. I'm nothing against it.
I would vote. I would vote him anytime. I would vote him in anytime.
You are also drunk with power and people who are strong men. And I'm surprised that you've lived in England and you are bringing. Right now we have ZANU-PF has brought Svanda into the Politburo of ZANU-PF. Is there this system of bringing these strong men into power, and I think that's a big mistake.
That would be his deputy. I would like that.
Yeah, but that means how do we so we gonna go back to military government or we are going to civilian government?
Exactly, to clean up shit, to clean up stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Just to clean up for the first 5 years.
Jesus Christ. We need united opposition to take over and get rid of all of them. And as long as you think that, I don't know what you are doing here. Potera, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Ndichitarisa apa yapa argument yenyu payatangira naTapiwa hayanga isingachiperi, yanga yangova nyaya mama kutaura. Tapiwa wangowedzera hake nyaya. After all,
ndawedzera nyaya apo ndaisa effort yekuresearcha shamwari.
Tapiwa hausati wamisirwa ruoko, please. Tapiwa chimbomira, isu tanyararaiwo chitaura. Okay, anyway, tatine 54 people, tazosara tofunga 38 kana ndisingakanganisi. Saka 56 ya tazosara 38, meaning kuti 18 yarowa pasi. Kureva kuti tasvika pane imwe level, right? I don't know. Inini, I had something to say. I don't know if I should answer that question. Yokuti Chiwenga anofanira kuita president or what? Mr. Mafa, do you still want to be answered?
Yeah, I really do, because I think we are having a disillusionment that isisu vanhu veunited opposition hatikwanisi kupinda mupower unless Chiwenga atibatsira. I'm getting that even from my father. He says, maybe toda ngobvisa munangagwa tongopinza torega Chiwenga atibatsire. I couldn't even believe listening that from my father. I mean, like, are you kidding me, Munaka? Like,
don't argue with your father. Don't argue with your father.
Wait. Are we that desperate, Vakumana? Are we that desperate, Joshua? Are we that desperate, Vakumana? Zvokuti mimi vanakomichi varipo wanapa, vanapotera varipo wese. We need elections in 2028. Ngavaite zvezano. I mean, thank you so much. This is a very deep philosophy, because it is to captured. Nemuna avamu general zvokuti I never thought kuti Chiwenga angambofungidzirwa kuti angaitawo kana president. Nhasi akutova top consideration. This is crazy. This is absolutely. Do you think he can make us Switzerland? This guy, he has no capacity whatsoever, because we have already tested him. The only thing he does is use force. I don't want to sound like Nruksaputa Mnangagwa, because I don't. But and that's the fear. I do not want to bring that thought process. You know, Mnangagwa. No, I am saying it sees to my elections 2028. Mnangagwa, I thought I philosophized deeply in Kanhamatankat. I think he's captured in the military. I don't see any other way. Why would Chiwenga bring him from outside the country? Only things about president, he was a vice president. That means he's now controlling the military Namnangagwa very too. And people are not realizing that. Kuti munakabata simba ndi manje Mnangagwa akuda kukunyuka. Chiwenga akushatirwa manje. Mnangagwa atanga kuraya mageneral mbichana. Because he realized that he doesn't want to be controlled. Nema general aya. Vakanga vakabata nyika kubva nguva ya Smith. This is how I see it. This is politics. I could be wrong. And we are here to discuss. Thank you so much, Potera. It's your mic.
All right, thank you. Iyo ye ningirikiri ya Chiwenga gaiti timboisiya indofunga ichaita yenyu natapiwa. Munogonana ndi munotogonana chaizvo muri vaviri. Anyway, thank you guys. What mina ngibonge abantu bonke ngalokho abasinikeze khona ukuthi siyake sikhulume kwesinye isikhathi ngoba i-United Opposition ngeyomuntu wonke akulo ukuthi ngubani kulabanye uzathola ukuthi wale plan ezinhle kodwa besabe maybe ukukhuluma. Right, ndatenda. Now we are ndichifunga kuti nditarise ndo. I would like to thank the issue which was mentioned by Mr. Dobbs. You know, this Cape 3 issue, how we did it. Anybody knows that Midlands is a ZANU-PF stronghold province, where the likes of Wanajora Mugumbo, they come from my area, really my area, Chaimo, Ndisekruwangu, and that is not a secret. But now we managed to educate our people about this Cape 3. That is why you saw last time, or you are seeing right now, that, you know, the people of Midlands, you know, most of them, the biggest percent, you know, resisted this issue. We managed to do that. And the only way how we did it, it was using the social media, but telling the people the truth that, you know, there is nothing that was done, despite the fact that the president himself comes from, you know, Midlands, but he did nothing. Precisely the same as how he failed even countrywide. So that information, you know, went across the province, which helped a lot. That is why you find that even councillors, at times MPs and so forth, you know, some of them are speaking against the Cape 3. It came from, you know, from the effort that we put into educating the people about the issue. Right. One other thing that I've realized, as we discuss here at times, there are certain issues which we have to discuss here, and certain issues which we may even bring into the discussion or at the rally, but they will not have immediate answers, simply because, or in other words, for two reasons. One, you may find that some of the things needs to sit down with others and say, people, you know, take those resolutions, right? Number two, for political reasons, because you cannot plan against your enemy while your enemy is sitting with you, listening every move that you want. Some of the things that we have to be very careful about is that if you find a person trying to say something that needs to bring out what your plans are on this issue of Cape 3, be suspicious that the person introduces the topic so that they will know what your plans are. So please, let's avoid, by all means possible, to I mean, not to talk about, you know, anything that some people try to bring in as their as suggestions, as plans, as what. Like I heard about 2 discussions here which were not supposed to be, you know, spoken of right here, but some people brought them. So I became very, very suspicious. Very fortunately, no one responded according to what they were or what they wanted to get from the public. So that is what I wanted to just give a warning. But anyway, all in all, no, it was good. No, this is the piece of information that I wanted to share. Back to you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. We need to sum up our conversation. I was going to push Potera and Komich to tell us the next plan. I think Potera has answered that we do not need to share some of these things in public. But there is one thing that's clearly important, that something must be done. And Duveko Svanda is out there saying we need to have a demo after the sign and the pass. The thing, maybe I misunderstood him. I was listening to Citizens Radio. It said that they will want to have people on the street. I don't even know if he has the capacity to do that once they sign the bill. I think they are empowered globally, internationally, to be recognized as a law. And so I think we need to contact all the members of parliament in Shabango, especially the opposition leaders who are there, even though they are with ZANU-PF alignments. They are being paid. I wonder whether we are going to be capable of convincing them. I think we need to send our delegations to visit them in the homes. I think we need to do everything to send the citizens and the area, the people that they serve in their residence, in their constituencies, and speak to them and